Hello crafters, this is Mary Prasad, Artist in Residence with Imagine Crafts. In this video, I'm going to show you some brush lettering with Memento markers. The tips on these markers are perfect for those who are just learning brush lettering. For this tutorial, you'll need the following supplies listed on the screen. So I got out my collection of Memento markers, this beautiful array of colors, and also my pencil, my eraser, and my T-square. I'm just going to set those to the side. I recommend practicing on lined paper or graph paper. Memento markers are dual tipped. We're going to use the brush end for this lettering. While it's not an actual brush, it does mimic the shape of the brush. When you push down, it spreads out and gets more ink in a wider line. As you can see, as I press, it flattens out. You can make thicker lines this way, and thin lines when you don't press down. I would practice doing several of these different types of lines and get a feel for the markers. The brush lettering look is achieved by using little pressure on the way up and more pressure on the way down. Doing these exercises helps train your muscles so they'll have muscle memory when you create the letters. I recommend doing these exercises until they feel more comfortable and also as a way to warm up. For practice worksheets, alphabets, and tutorial links, please visit my blog at artbymdp.blogspot.com. Here's a sheet of letters that I did. I'm also a beginner to brush lettering, and this is just one of the sheets that I've created. I recommend practicing both upper and lower case, and then start writing some words. Keep in mind that you may customize the letters any way you like, so if you don't like one type of letter, you can change it. Check out different fonts on your system, especially the script fonts, to see if you like doing it a different way, and then practice it. Move slowly and purposefully as you form the letters. Remember, you're creating art here. Don't worry about mistakes, just keep moving. If you prefer, you can pick up at several points, for instance after each tail. You can also go back and fix your lines. Make them straighter or thicker as you like. I'm just going to write one more word here before we move on. I wrote these words on smooth cardstock. I highly recommend a smooth, dense cardstock so that the marker won't bleed when it hits the paper. This way your edges will look more sharp. If you don't feel confident enough to freehand it, you might want to draw some guidelines with a T-square and a pencil. I'm making my marks every 1/4 of an inch. The spacing of your marks will directly affect the size of your letters. I'm going to write the word thanks, and then I'm going to decorate these words. I'm using Toffee Crunch for the base word, and then I'm going to create a shadow look with rich cocoa. To create the shadows, I will follow the contour of each letter down one side, varying the thickness with each of the contours. In other words, I'm going to go thin at the top, thicker in the middle, and thin at the bottom in most cases. Now I'm going to use the fine tip to decorate the rest of these words. This gives your lettering a fun look and can cover up any mistakes you may have made, so no one will ever know. I'm using a combination of lines, dots, and stripes. You could decorate each of these letters the same, which I'll do on the hugs, but on this one I'm doing them all different. On this word, I'm outlining each letter and then filling in the thick parts with lines. This is sort of my Zentangle approach to lettering. Just do a quick erase and then we're ready for die cutting. I used some Spellbinder's Nestabilities to cut out my word and also a piece of shadowing cardstock. I mounted it on the cardstock using dimensional tape to give it a 3D look. Here's a close-up of the label I created. This would be perfect mounted on a card or a gift. Visit artbymdp.blogspot.com for more information about brush lettering, including links to tutorials, alphabets, and worksheets. If you like this tutorial, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And for more ideas and inspiration, please visit imaginecrafts.com.